Gaslighting doesn't steal your truth. It convinces you to set it down. And Anna is already living inside the version of herself he needs her to be. She no longer questions the way her thoughts shift. She adjusts to them, softening herself to match whatever keeps the peace. Her instincts don't protest anymore. They recoil. They quiet themselves before he has to. Memories rearrange in her mind until they resemble something he described more than something she lived. She doesn't trust the first feeling that rises inside her, only the one that seems safest once she imagines how he might react. This is the stage where gaslighting settles deeper, not as confusion, but as a new internal logic she learns to follow. Late one night, Anna's phone buzzes, a small vibration in the dark, a single thread of warmth in an apartment that has grown too quiet. "Hope you're okay. Haven't seen you in a while." For a moment she exhales. Someone out there still cares. Someone still remembers her, but the relief barely forms before it's ripped away. She reaches to reply, but before her fingers touch the screen, David snatches the phone from her hand. The brief calm in her body evaporates. His eyes sharpen, cold, dissecting, a storm in the stillness. "Who's this?" His voice is low, dangerous, cutting through the stillness like glass. "Why are they texting you at this hour?" A quiet heaviness drops through her, like a stone slipping into deep water. Her breath catches midway. Her hands go weightless, as if they no longer belong to her. "It's just Sarah. You know her. She's been my friend since high school. She's checking in." David laughs, soft, pitying, but every note is laced with contempt. "Oh, Anna, you're so naive. Always trusting, always blind." He leans forward, lowering his voice as if soothing a child. "You never see people for who they really are. She's jealous of you. She uses you. Honestly, I worry about how easily you misread people." His words land heavy, immediate impact, invisible but devastating. The warmth from the message drains out of her body, replaced by a cold dread creeping into her bones. Sarah, jealous, cruel. That wasn't the friend she knew. But his certainty is so smooth, so practiced. It slides into her mind like a truth she somehow missed. And this is how erosion takes hold, not with breaking, but with the quiet stripping away of the spaces she once felt certain about. It's the kind of shift you don't see happening until one day the familiar becomes strange and the life you're living doesn't quite feel like your own. David moves closer, voice syrupy, persuasive, poison wrapped in concern. "Have you ever watched someone slowly convince you that the people who love you are the ones who will hurt you? Anna, she isn't who you believe she is. She talks about you behind your back. I just don't want someone like that shaping your life. Maybe a little distance would be better." His tone is reasonable, reassuring, like he's protecting her. And that's the danger. The apartment shrinks. The ticking clock grows loud, each second pounding uncertainty deeper into her mind. The distortion works best when the damage feels self-inflicted. Nothing leads back to him. Everything circles back to her. Maybe I misread people. Maybe he sees something I don't. Maybe I've been wrong about everything. The text was harmless, the gesture innocent. But David's words carve a canyon in her mind, twisting connection into suspicion, warmth into risk, friendship into danger. The taste of panic coats her tongue. The air thickens, her pulse stumbles. And beneath everything, a single message echoes: "You can't trust yourself." The sentence lands like a verdict, quiet, cruel, final. By the end of the night, Anna is apologizing for receiving a message, for having a friend, for existing outside his reach. And this is how gaslighting grows roots. Quietly, with engineered subtlety, not with shouting, but with carefully planted seeds of doubt that bloom into fear. One concern here, one warning there, until suddenly, you no longer know whether your friend cares about you. or secretly despises you. Soon, Anna hesitates before replying to anyone. She deletes messages before he sees them, not because she's hiding anything, but because she's terrified of what he might turn it into. She no longer feels present in her own mind. Her thoughts arrive already edited, already filtered, as if molded to avoid conflict before she even notices. Her body feels altered, tight in places she can't explain, on alert for dangers she can't name. Isolation doesn't arrive with slammed doors. It arrives through quiet, invasive comments that make you second-guess the people you love, turning them into silhouettes you're afraid to approach. Until one day, you realize you haven't reached out to anyone in weeks, and no one reaches back, because they don't know you're fading. By labeling others as dangerous or untrustworthy, the narcissist ensures your world shrinks, your social support crumbles. Your brain begins relying on their version of reality, making you more exposed to the next layer of manipulation. Anna's mind turns inward, but not in reflection, in interrogation. Every memory is scrutinized, every emotion second-guessed, every thought treated like a sin she must confess. She tries to replay simple events, but the images don't stay still. They flicker, as if someone tampered with the frame. She checks a memory the way someone checks a locked door, not because it was ever unlocked, but because she no longer trusts herself to know. If this touches a truth you're living, your mind isn't malfunctioning, it's responding to pain it doesn't deserve. She begins rehearsing conversations before they happen, not to communicate, but to avoid sounding irrational, dramatic, wrong. This is not confusion anymore. This is restructuring. Gaslighting becomes its own ecosystem, self-sustaining, self-replicating. She edits her reactions before he can reshape them. She censors her truth before he can weaponize it. Her brain begins doing the one thing gaslighting needs most. It turns against itself. Instinct becomes suspicion. Suspicion becomes self-surveillance. Her inner world becomes hostile territory she must manage, monitor, mistrust. Her mind polices itself, so he doesn't have to. If this touches a truth you're living, your mind isn't betraying you. It's adapting to survive something deeply unsafe. One morning, Anna wakes up exhausted. Not body tired, mind tired. Her thoughts feel heavy, her voice sounds distant, like it belongs to someone observing her life, not living it. Every emotion, every memory, every certainty passes through him first, as if he has become the filter she must look through to see herself. That is the quiet cruelty of gaslighting. It replaces your inner compass with their voice. You think you're slipping. You think you're changing. You think you're losing yourself. But you're not losing yourself. You're being erased. Erosion isn't loud, it's steady, patient, persistent. Truth doesn't vanish all at once. It's stripped away, layer by layer, until the structure inside you can no longer hold itself up. Anna doesn't fall, she sinks. And that sinking is exactly what he needs for what comes next.